So welcome everyone, happy days are here again. So we've got a little bit of a different review coming up. It's on the SYNCO Microphone Lav-S6M. I thought it was about time that I invested in my videos, trying to take it a tiny bit more seriously, and thought, what's the next step? Maybe get a microphone so you can hear my beautiful voice that little bit more clearly. I don't claim to be the most informed person when it comes to microphones and that sort of stuff. I do like my sound, I'll give you that. Bit of Dolby Atmos always goes down a treat. But in terms of microphones, I'm a bit of a noob. So what did I do? I decided to type something into Amazon, and this bad boy came up. It was on a lightning deal, so I thought, let's give it a try. 2 days later it arrived. I haven't unboxed it yet, I haven't tried it yet, so it's going to be a complete fresh, honest opinions of the microphone, which hopefully I can take you along that journey. Now, I might not be able to provide you with all this, the intricate details you may want for a review on something like this, but I'm going to give you the honest man's review. I'm going to unbox it, show you what's inside. Hopefully you can listen to the recording now, you can hear my voice nice and clear. Then I'm going to set it up and include the microphone used to finish the review, so you should be able to see the difference. Let's see if it was worth the money. So you know what's coming up next. It's the closer look at the box. So let's start at the front. Some nice little pictures of what's hopefully inside. SYNCO sounds in sync everywhere. Nice tagline. 360 degrees professional sound picker. Hopefully it sounds good. Let's check the other side. That typical Amazon label. On the back, we've got what's included plus all the technical details. Now, I'm not going to patronise you by reading it to you. However, 2 wind screens, interesting. And a spare tie clip, that always comes down a treat. Leather pouch, I wonder if it's actually leather. I'm not holding out hope, but we shall see. Other side of the box, we've got some more of the technical details. Now, I know the difference between this one and the slightly lesser model is this one's got real-time audio monitoring system, RAMS. Not 100% confident about what that actually is. I think it's where you can monitor if the microphone is actually picking up the audio, so you can listen to the audio as it's being recorded. Personally, I'm not sure what the benefit of that is. I had a look on the website and it seems to suggest, it's got pictures of a live DJ playing music. So I suppose I can see the benefits in that, hearing your own voice over the music being played. We'll give it a go and see what it says. So audio frequency range, on and off button. You're really spoiling us there. And a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. I think that's for the real-time audio monitoring. Last but not least, sold as set. So that makes me worry. Has someone been in? Has someone helped themselves to something inside the box? Let's open it up and let's find out. So no cheeky cuts here. You're going to see the unboxing live, uncensored, just the way it should be. So we got our tab at the top. Let's try and open that. Oh, something's fallen off already. That's always good. Let's try and let's try not to damage the box as we're going on. Ooh, we have a pouch, the leather pouch. And what else have we got? Clips and the instructions, just what we always wanted. Where shall we start? We know where we've got to start, and that's with the instructions. Checking out the front. Thank you for choosing this microphone. Please read the manual carefully before use and follow all instructions mentioned herein. Oh, we know what I think about reading. Dare we have a look? Dare we attempt to read? Contents. 7 pages. Oh, here we go. Pause it if you want to read it. Oh, look at pictures. That's better. That's what I like to see. Here we go. On and off. Monitoring port. How to change the mic. There we go. I hope you're impressed. That's the longest time we've ever spent on any written instructions in any of my videos. We're not quite at the main event yet, so let's look at the semi-main event and unpack this little package. I think we've got ourselves a charging cable plus adapters in there. So charging cable, other bits and bobs. So let's have a look. What have we got? We've got ourselves our tie clip. That's fairly stiff. That's going to grip onto your shirt really well. We've got the slightly larger audio port. Looks like the sort of thing that you'd find on an amp. Yeah, that'll fit in my amp if I wanted to. We've got ourselves a 3.5mm audio jack. Looks like a standard one there. Interesting. We've got our charging cable, because of course it's got a lithium-ion battery in to charge. USB-A to micro USB. Nice. Doesn't feel like the greatest cable, to be honest with you. It feels very, very cheap. And we've got our first windscreen. Nice. Firstly, looking at the pouch, I don't for 1 second believe this is genuine leather. I think it's artificial leather, but hopefully it'll do the job. So opening this up, let's getting the bits and bobs out. Nope, that's empty there. And here we go, the microphone itself. Let's try and untangle it. Automatically comes tangled, you know, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? Get that out. So let's have a closer look. So first things first, that is the 3.5mm headphone jack. These other ones are for different sizes here on in between, so I suppose they've got you covered for most things, but what they don't have you covered for is if you want to use any iOS device. But don't worry, I'm already equipped with that. Plug that into there, lightning cable straight in, so no excuses for trying this after we've given it a bit of a charge. Now, the headphone cable is about 6 meters apparently, a nice sort of Velcro fastening one to keep it nice and tidy. Let's have a closer look at it. This is actually pretty damn heavy. This isn't some cheap toot. It's metal, it's not plastic. Nice. Off. We've got the charging port, we've got the real-time monitoring one. Ooh, a little bit of light. It's got some residual charging, which has got to be a good thing. Let's turn it off. And let's take a closer look at the mic. Already got the windscreen on, as they said, and a spare tie clip. Just what you've always wanted. Very, very nice. So it looks all right. That, you know, that bit of quality there, you know, fills me with a bit more sort of faith that this might not be complete toot. Don't know so much about their bag. So I guess the next thing we need to do is we need to charge it for a little bit, hook it up, and let's see if you can see the difference. You'll be the judge. Does it sound any better to you? Let's find out. Boom, cheeky cut. We're 24 hours later. I've been playing around with the mic. I've got it all hooked up, so what you're hearing now is coming from the microphone. And I must say, it's quite an interesting experience. Personally, listening to the recordings back, I think I can hear a difference. I think I can hear a difference not using the mic as opposed to physically using the mic. It's you guys who've ultimately got to decide, can you hear the difference? Can you tell the difference between the beginning of the video and from this point onwards? I think I'm going to do at least a couple of reviews using this bad boy, and hopefully it should be clearer for everybody. A few things I've learnt whilst using the microphone. The position does make a difference. Currently I've got it clipped onto the top of my t-shirt I'm wearing, so it's not too close to my mouth, it's not too far away. I do know if I aim downwards and speak into the mic, the volume does go up. So I guess it's making sure I project forward as opposed to down onto the microphone itself. And talking about, you know, features and things, that RAM, that real audio monitoring thing, I'm actually quite digging it. So what that means is when it's plugged in and turned on, a bit like this there. So I've actually got a pair of headphones connected to the system. And what that does is it projects what is coming out through the microphone through my headset. It was a little bit disorientating to start with, but actually on reflection it is quite useful. It helps me judge the sound, the volume, you know, any crackles, any knocks and stuff like that. It really, really does help. It also means that as this is plugged into an iPad, because it's going in through the lightning port, whilst it's plugged into the lightning port, if you don't have any headphones in, the sound's completely muted when you play any videos. So by having this plugged in, whilst you replay your videos, you can hear, obviously, because the lightning port is trying to send both audio out and receiving the microphone in. So I think having this plugged in is useful, and therefore I do think it's worth the little bit of extra money to get the RAM feature as opposed to the model that doesn't have the RAM. So I've linked this model in the description below so you can see it. It's a link to Amazon. I personally got it on a lightning deal, so I paid about £23, and I know, you know, normally it retails at £27.99. I don't know how it fluctuates because this is quite a impulse purchase for me. Overall, do I think it's worthwhile? Well, I like the little pouch. you know, debatable if it's leather or not. I do like the pouch. I like the idea of keeping things nice and clean and all together, so that's a nice little touch. I think the audio sounds better, but really it's down to you guys to decide, does it sound any different? You know, was it worth that little bit of extra money? So truth be known, I was halfway through recording another review for another item. So my next video that I upload after this one, again, you should notice the difference. The first half of it is without the mic, and then the second half of it will be with the microphone. So see what you think of it. With that in mind, it'd be amazing if you could give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really love you to comment below to tell me if you could tell the difference in the audio from before and after. That'd be massively helpful. Subscribe as always. I've gained another subscriber. It sounds so petty, but it really does mean the world to me, and I really do appreciate each and every subscribe. You know, I'm just starting out. You know, little things mean a lot to me. So with that in mind, stay safe, look after yourselves, look after the others, and most of all, stay out of trouble.